Today's presentation is on, I forgot, what is it about? Faustian deals. Let's call it Faustian deals. Faustian deals. Deals. Oh man, this thing's not. This thing's moving. You want to spell with a Z or an S? Look at both. Faustian deals. There's no more of this, is there? No, there's not. Okay, man, I gotta get through these. I'm gonna gain like 3 pounds of water weight because of creatine, I bet. Faustian deals. Come on down to Faustian deals. It's like a Dollar General or Deals, or East Deals store, right? Like, it's not funny. Faustian deals. Are they calm? How to know if someone sold their soul to the devil? Satan. Faustian deal. Mephistopheles? Lucifer. Satan. Beelzebub. Are they calm? Are they terrified? Remember, God created this world, GTA. It's here for his amusement. You should always be, if you know what's going on, you're always looking for the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. They're always on the verge. There's asteroids, there's AI destruction, there's nuclear war. Are they calm? They made a deal with the devil. They know what's going on. They already know what's happening. That's how you know if they made a deal with the devil or not. Are they in the know? Are they in the know? If they're in the know, made a deal with the devil. You know anybody who's in the know? You know anybody who's calm and collected? Did they make a deal with the devil? Did they make a deal with the devil? What else? Are they calm? I got it. This isn't going anywhere. I forgot where this was supposed to go. You want to just like subject change? You just want to like subject change? Hey, this country, I just learned this like a month ago. This country was founded by a redhead. If I would have known that, my entire life would be different. Now, if the gravitational constant had been different, my life would be different too. I seriously can't believe I learned that like a month ago. That's crazy. George Washington, a redhead. You ever think about this? World War I and World War II. Did you know the United States did not win the Revolutionary War? The United States is a proxy, it's a puppet state of Britain. Think about it. World War I, World War II. Who did they fight for? They're a proxy state. War of 1812, I know. Shut the fuck up. It was a fake war. It wasn't real. It was a false flag. They burned down the colonists burned down the White House to fool the people in the United States into thinking that they were not a proxy state or a puppet state of Britain. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. What else? I got nothing else. Demonic Faustian bargains. Anything else? Are they more interested in dominating you, or are they more interested in looking out for what God's throwing at them? If they're more interested in dominating you, they've already sold their soul to Satan. That's a good way of looking at it. Are they paying more attention to you or to what God's throwing at them? Because if God throws shit at everybody, that's the whole point of this thing, right? You know, like asteroids, tornadoes. Are they paying attention to God, or are they paying attention to you? If they're paying attention to you, they made a deal with Satan. Remember that. Most of these people, a lot of these people are not paying attention to God. They're paying attention to you because they've made a deal with Satan. They no longer have to pay attention to God. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one. That one works well. Because I basically get to call all managers satanic, Faustian. It's a good trick because they no longer pay attention to reality. They only pay attention to people. Paying attention to people means that they no longer have to pay attention to, you know. Good one. I like it. It's good. Anything else? 4th of July. This is a puppet state of Britain. This is a puppet state. It's a proxy state. It's not. They didn't win the war. They didn't. They lost the war, and then they lied to you people, and they told you they won the war. Britain set it up, okay? Britain set it up. You guys lost. George Washington was a red-headed, soulless ginger, and he sold you guys out. Benedict Arnold was trying to save you guys, and then George Washington was like, "Hey, we'll be your proxy. We'll be your puppet, Britain." They don't tell you that part in the history books. That's why they got rid of Benedict. Benedict Arnold went to Britain. They put him in jail for the rest of his life. George Washington was like, "Hey, throw him over there," because you know. And then George Washington was like, "Hey, I'll be your proxy. I'll be your puppet state." And then they fake burned down the White House in 1812. It was a publicity stunt. It wasn't real. It was like 9/11. It wasn't real. Controlled demolition, controlled fire. What else? I don't know. Yeah, because you guys should have supported France was your buddy, right? Did you guys help France? No. You said, "Fuck you, France. We don't give a fuck about your revolution, 1790. You didn't give a fuck about that shit." They're a little radical for your tastes. Because you weren't really revolutionaries, you know. You were just faking it. You're just faking it. Fake revolution. 250 years of proxy, puppet state, fanatic, British colonies, British puppet state. 250 years. Happy 250 years of puppet state. Matthew McConaughey, I watched the Matthew McConaughey video. He said, he was using unfulfilled, he was almost using liberal concepts. He was doing it almost sounded like the living constitution. He was like, it's, don't be a cynic. Okay, Matthew McConaughey. Is that funny? Not really. What did he say? I don't remember. Alright. Hey, isn't he the guy who played fucking Rust Cole in fucking True Detective? He goes around like, "Don't be a cynic." And then that's like one of the best cynical characters ever. And then he goes around like, "Don't be a cynic, don't be a cynic, don't be a cynic." Okay, Rust Cole. I'll take your advice, Rust Cole. What else? What else? Oh. Anything else? Oh. $1 million. $1 million. I'm selling this Dale's matchstick. It's matchsticks from Dale's. It still has this many of the matches. It's an antique. It's worth millions of dollars in my opinion, because I don't think it exists anymore. So, $1 million. Anyone want to buy it? $1 million. Anything else? proxy state, puppet state. Mm. Why do you think Trump pulled out the Churchill bust? Obama was trying to get everyone out, trying to get us out of the puppet state. Trump was like, we're going to be the puppet state of Britain again. He pulls out the bust of Churchill, puts it back up. It's got like spy equipment in it. The British can see everything. They see everything. 5 eyes, 5 eyes. What else? Why do you guys watch those stupid James Bond movies? Can't you make your own spy movie person up? Born Identity, they have the Born Identity. Can't they get rid of Bond yet? Why is he British? Why do you guys watch British spy movies? You're a puppet state. You're a puppet state. You're a puppet state. You're a proxy puppet. Proxy puppet. You know. Britain still rules everything. The sun never sets on the British Empire. You're still part of the British Empire. You just don't know it. So celebrate your 250 years of fake freedom because you're still a proxy. You're still a puppet. Redheaded ginger sold you guys out. He sold you out to the British. He got rid of Benedict Arnold. Benedict Arnold, yeah, the real hero. He was trying to. Once Washington found out that Benedict Arnold knew that he was doing puppets with Britain, he set him up. It wasn't real. Benedict Arnold was the real hero. What else? Am I drunk or something? I don't think so. Anything else? I guess that's the end. So that's the end of this one. Big old joke.